Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor and I love you. My dickies.
Are they?
Yeah.
I kind of like them.
Yeah, I got them at Target. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing.
This week we're at the north shore of Lake Superior in Minnesota.
So stick around and find out what we found out.
Did we find something out?
It's a bit of a teaser.
All right.
So today is moving day. We're heading to Two Harbors, Minnesota for 3 days. We had booked that campground because we thought that we would be going to Canada. And as mundane as it seems, I am off to get groceries. We try to get our groceries before we get on the road, because then we don't have to pull the trailer into parking lots and things like that. So while we're on Hooked, we try to get into the grocery store. We stopped off real quick to dump our tanks, and there is a storm coming in, so we're gonna hot-foot it out of here. And our our batteries are really low. So hoping to get some sunny weather before we get to where we're going, but if we're not using anything inside, we should be okay. Get those batteries back up, and then we'll plug in this afternoon and get them to full power. Gonna get out of here. It's coming. So we arrived at Two Harbors, parked the rig, and as you remember, at our last location, our AC didn't work. With the generator, it didn't work. With the power pole, it did not work. We plugged in here to a 30 amp, and guess what?
Now the air conditioning is working and everything's working, and I'm bringing you a celebratory beverage. Cheers.
Cheers, it works.
So excited. No repairs, no repair costs.
Yeah.
Wow.
So our RV knew that the power wasn't what it needed to be and said, ain't coming in this rig, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saved us probably some damage.
Yeah. And we spent the other extra money when we bought our rig to speak that kind of language. Ain't coming in here, baby. And it tells you right on the EMS, ain't coming in here, baby.
Wow, it's a good day.
Yeah.
Woo!
There you go. That's not too flat, but
Oh, much better.
48 hops. Count them. Border hookup style, baby.
What do you have in there?
Tea,
What kind?
green tea,
Green tea.
Lipton.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'll be up for the next 4 days.
Gotta love those socks. Let me get a look.
What are you snapping photos of?
My new painting right here that I finally got to put up after a year's time.
Why are you leaning back so far?
Because you're so close.
Oh.
Yeah, please.
That looks great.
Does it?
Yeah.
Good. And the only thing is I had to put it in a really cheap frame. I bought this frame for $1.99 because the other one, the nice frame, is just heavy, and the glass that it was in was really heavy glass. So this is more of an, I don't know, acrylic, and then a really light frame, because when you are driving down the road and your rig is bouncing up and down, you don't want a painting with glass to fall and break all over the place. So unfortunately it doesn't look as bougie, but I think it still looks pretty nice. I'm very happy with it.
I think it looks bougie. And I use that word a lot, but I don't use it lightly. It's bougie.
No, it isn't. The painting itself is,
Oh.
but the rest is not. But it makes it so much more homey in here, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I could feel when I walked in, it was like 4 degrees warmer.
You know what though? That's one of the things that I like about you is you don't care what it looks like. And so I could just do whatever I wanted and
Right.
you just don't care. So that's kind of nice for me.
You know
And-
my favorite piece of art that you put on here? On this wall?
What?
This one right here. That's my favorite. Did you do that? Did you draw that?
Ho ho ho. I thought you were gonna say that your favorite is the painting that
I do like that
Michaela painted for us of our rig.
Yeah.
Isn't that a thoughtful gift? So our daughter painted us that painting and gave it to us for Christmas. And she just looked at a photo of our rig in the Arizona desert and she painted it. It looks so good. I love it.
And she wasn't even there.
Right, just off of a photo. So, really nice. Hello.
Squeaky window.
Everything's squeaky. We have so much dust. We need to get the rig cleaned. Everything cleaned.
Where are we going today?
We're going to Betty's Pies. We got to get over there. We're supposed to have breakfast and a little piece of pie there.
Your voice sounds like you just finished a show. Or actually you finished 3 shows.
4.
Which we did, 4 shows.
4 shows last week, yes. So now we're relaxing a little bit and having some fun up at the North Shore in Two Harbors, Minnesota. And Betty's Pies is a huge draw for people around here, so we're gonna go and check it out. Stop in for breakfast or lunch as well. And we're gonna take a look inside and see what that's like as well.
What's that?
I ordered a veggie pasty, and I have not had a pasty before. Didn't even really know what that was, but it's going to have a bunch of vegetables in it and some cream cheese and seasoning, and we'll see what it's like. It's gonna be good. What did you order?
I got the, I don't know, she's bringing the menu back and I can look.
You have to look at the menu?
Thank you.
All right.
I got the stormy weather stacker. A roast turkey with grilled onions served on ciabatta
Oh,
bread?
Yeah, ciabatta bread.
Ciabatta bread with Swiss cheese and chipotle mayo. Ooh, that should be good.
Sounds good. You were having a little trouble there reading. Why don't you put on your glasses that are sitting right there?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
What are you most excited for, though?
Pie. Is that what I was supposed to say?
Uh-huh.
Pie. Bam.
Yeah, me too. First bite. Oh no, what are you doing? Okay, no.
It's good.
Yeah? Cheers. Nice. The best part is it's not super sugary. It's just like smooth, really smooth. Oh, it's so good. Really?
Superior National Forest entering. It's a lot of land up here, and we're driving to is kind of the headwaters of the entry point of the Boundary Waters.
And a lot of forest, a lot of trees. It's almost like being back up north in northern Manitoba.
It is rough. Holy Hannah. I'm glad we don't have the trailer with us, because that would be brutal. Look at this one. Right? Ugh. Yeah, it's rough up here. We'd be going, this is like driving to the Paw.
It is. It's always rough there too, because with all the extreme temperatures, the roads, they're bad.
Yeah.
The one car in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was it. I can't believe you didn't lay on the horn.
Right.
We get that every now and
It
then.
always happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. I was gonna fall for sure. Did I entertain you?
That was entertaining. If
Okay.
you would have fallen, it would have been more entertaining, but then I would have had to pick up the pieces and turn around. Because I noticed there was a Two Harbors Hospital on our way out of town.
I tried.
Can you give it another run?
Sure. No. Your turn. So, what is the plan? What are we doing here?
Well, we're on our way to Ely, Minnesota, and there's this outfitter's place, and it doesn't happen very often that I'm going to talk about a place, and I can look right there and see the name of the place, River Point Resort and Outfitters, and it's on the way to Ely. And I saw it on the map, and I thought this might be a cool place to visit.
I see they have a bunch of canoes, so it looks like they have canoe trips. They must have guides, maybe.
Right.
I don't know if they have fishing or anything, but I guess we'll find out.
Right. Places like this generally provide the canoes, all the gear, all the food, and then they just send you out with a guide. Probably fishing involved, I'm sure. It'd be a great place to work.
Yeah, I think it would be.
My name's Mitchell Reinecke. Nice to meet everybody. This is River Point Resort. We have our outfitting base right here. We have a plethora of bigger cabins and smaller units as well. We also rent out boats, canoes, all that fun stuff. We have a bunch of water toys, you know, the typical resort stuff. This end up here is more of our outfitting branch. You can see over here we've got trips that I planned and packed for people.
Okay.
And then we also offer like guided trips and that kind of stuff. So myself, I'm a guide. The other gentleman outside, you would have seen, he's another guide as well. We guide on the motorboat to here on Birch Lake, as well as in canoes. Like tomorrow, I've got a full day guided trip. I'll be taking a gentleman out to entry point 32.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's pretty much about it. You know, we've got a whole map of most of the park there. You can kind of get a gist of where we operate. We plan trips, pack trips, go over maps with people, and we just get them ready to survive a week in the woods at a time. So.
You're getting wet out there. You're getting wet out there. I'm under shelter.
This place is pretty cool.
You like it?
Yeah, this is really neat. We are at the Minnesota Canoe Museum as well as the Ely Folk School. Right now you can see down here they're building a canoe, and it's a birch bark canoe, and then they built this smaller one. And how long ago did you build the smaller one?
That was in 2016.
2016. They opened their doors in 2015, and it's a museum, and I'm going to show you in a second here, but there's a canoe up there where these guys tried to canoe from Detroit to Moscow right before the 1980 Olympics. And they didn't make it. They tried several times, but did they eventually make it? They never made it.
And then boycotted the Olympics later that year.
That's right. Okay. Yep. I remember. Well, I don't really. I was pretty little, but they boycotted the Olympics, and so that never happened.
I think it's interesting. It isn't something that you see every day. They all have different stories about them.
Your dad would love this place. Mm-hmm. All right, onward and downward. We're going downhill next, so here we go.
Soft and cuddly. I want it. Ooh, are you scared?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, get it away from me.
Oh, it's a rattler.
A rattler.
It's a rattler.
Cruising down the street, and look what we see. A VW microbus. And if you remember the episode from Salton Sea, that one had a disco ball and a shark in it. Now I've come to the conclusion that I have one goal in life and one goal only, and that is to own a van with a disco ball in it. I don't think this one does. This one looks pretty nice. Look at that.
If you're looking for a place to get into the outdoors and go canoeing and kayaking and, I don't know, probably snowshoeing in the winter, Ely, Minnesota is your best bet. All of the stores around here have canoes, canoe paddles, everything you'll need for being outdoors. There are even bug jackets in here for insects and mosquitoes, and I haven't seen those since I was a kid back in northern Manitoba. In fact, this place really reminds me of my hometown. It's just, if you want to live up here, you have to be tough. You have to like fishing, you have to like the outdoors, and I think that's what attracts a lot of people up here to Ely. It's a pretty cool place.
Hey, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing, and please remember to subscribe and to ding that bell so that we can let all of you know as to when we have more episodes coming out.
And if you liked what you saw in this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And we really hope to see you out here.
We'll see you out here.
No.
It sounded like, you know, one of those couches where you've had it for 20 years and the springs are just when you sit on it.
Oh, when you sit on it.
When you sit on it. Stop looking at me like that. Betty's Pies, where we are. This began as a...
Stick around and find out what we found out.
Did we find anything out?
We found some stuff out. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing.
We haven't really discussed this, have we?
No.
Story of my life right there. Right there. Story of my life. Honey, can I come in?